as you built your client base, how did you decide on your target market or customer base, and what steps did you take to reach them?
Well, I knew my lowest hanging fruit would be voiceover people because I knew so many of them already. They were soliciting me constantly because I was basically the commandant for a production company to say, "Hey, I was the buck stopped with me. If you were going to be on our roster, if you were going to audition for something, if you were, whatever the rate was for that, that all passed through my desk. So I knew I had an in with a lot of the voiceover people. That's number one. The other thing at the same time, I was started to notice how social media was going to be the catalyst for this. For me to reach the most amount of people in the shortest amount of time would be to utilize social media. And I saw some other, they're called influencers now, but they were talking heads out there putting out information, motivational chats, whatever it was. And I didn't know branding was a thing. I didn't know that's what it was called. I didn't know personal branding was a thing. But I saw there's one fella in particular, and I'm glad to drop his name. His name is Steve Noodleberg. I would encourage you to check him out. I saw this guy on LinkedIn and I go, and he's out there, he's barking at people going, this is how you sell. This is how you start a business, blah, blah, blah. And I go, I can do that. So you know what I did? I sent him a message. I go, can I get on the phone with you? I want to just bend your ear for a minute. And lo and behold, he called me. I got on the phone with him and I said, look, I want to learn to do what you do. I think I can do what you can do. And then I said to him, if I could be half as good at what you do, I'm going to be just fine. And then he said something to me that hit me between the eyes like a ball peen hammer. He said, Corey, you are what you say you are. I was like, whoa. So what he was telling me is if I go into it saying I only want to be half as good as him, I'll only ever be half as good as him. He wanted me to say, you can be as good or better. So that's how I approached it. I had the as if mentality. I was already out there creating content, influencing people, presenting myself as an authority. And that's a
Mhm.
Yeah,
magnet.
and I remember you promoting the use of LinkedIn. Like that was a
Huge.
huge thing. I was like, wow, Corey's really pushing this LinkedIn. I got to up my LinkedIn page. And now a lot of people are using LinkedIn more than they are with Facebook, that I think, in our generation.
LinkedIn, it's by far, if you want to make money, get
Yeah.
on LinkedIn. If you don't want to make money, don't get on LinkedIn. And you got to learn how to use it right too, because it's by far the best uh, networking, um, marketing, social media marketing platform, bar none against any of
Oh
the other
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Can't beat
Yeah.
it.
I totally agree with you, especially if you're looking to be an entrepreneur. A lot of people don't think they need to go to Facebook, and those are great social sites, but if you're a business person, you definitely have to be on LinkedIn because that is going to be your best gateway to network with other ideal minds or people who that you can do business with. So yeah, that's a huge thing. So LinkedIn people, even though LinkedIn is not sponsoring us, but
LinkedIn.
y'all can sponsor us, LinkedIn. But yes.
And I can tell you, I poured a big pitcher of LinkedIn Kool-Aid and I gave it a big guzzle and I said I'm gonna figure out how to be the
Yeah.
best at
Right.
this. Now, am I the best? There's plenty of other people that are really, really awesome technicians and tacticians at LinkedIn. But here's what I tell people about LinkedIn. Becoming proficient at LinkedIn literally changed my
Hmm.
life because I figured out the nuts and bolts of that thing and what daily actions to take to grow your network and engage with your network and turn leads into clients and clients into repeat customers. Because I figured out how to do it there, it enabled me to walk away from that production company
Wow.
cold
Wow.
because that was the pipeline for a lot of my customers, new customers, and I could share their successes, which created more customers. And it just boiled down to I was converting a lot of those conversations and connections into clients and
Wow.
revenue.
Wow.
That is so good.
Part of the journey of being an entrepreneur and a business person is believing in yourself,
Yeah.
and I would say stay around positive people that speak life into you in terms of helping to grow that ideal that you believe and that you're campaigning and marketing about yourself to come into reality. So that was key that you shared that. Thank you for sharing that. Yes.
Yeah, no problem. And I'll give you a real short way to remember what you just said. Because what you just said was right on the money. With confidence projects competence. Confidence projects
Wow.
competence.
You know, we could just
If you're out there and you're standing up tall and you're going, look at me, this is what I can do, people will interpret that as this guy knows what he's doing. I'm going to invest in him or her.
Corey,
Wow.
I mean, with you saying that statement, I mean, we could actually end the interview.
That was a mic
'Cause,
drop.
you
But we're
dropped
having
the
so
mic
much
on
fun.
that one,
I got
sir.
more to say.
It was early.
but we'll give the people more because we know you got a wealth of stuff to share with us. But that was powerful.
Oh,
That gave
man,
me
let's go.
goosebumps.
I'm just
I know
getting
you
warmed
are.
up.
That gave
I'm
me
just getting
goosebumps.
warmed up.
I love that.
Yep.
With confidence come competence.
Competence.
Wow.
That is true. That is so true.
Yeah.